Alrighty, let's lay down some ground rules here, folks, okay? Because last time I did some kind of top team slash top character thing in a video, a lot of people thought that just because one character is placed over here compared to one character being placed over here, all of a sudden, oh my gosh, Talon thinks that card is garbage or something like that. Alright, no, I don't even know where that came from, okay? So, first things first. This is not based on the teams that the people over on the Reddit do. Shout out to the guys over on Reddit who love to do those team compositions and those calculations, everything like that. If you like to build your teams like that way, perfectly fine by me. I am not doing that for this, okay? This is just simply looking back in 2019, which teams have come out on top and which will probably continue to dominate into the 2020/year 6 for Dokkan Battle, okay? Secondly, if the cards are over here on the left side of this little screen, this is where obviously you always can click on the cards and this is where the characters are going to show up. Just because they're over here doesn't mean that I think they're better than these ones over here. Generally, these cards over here, generally, means that they're just simply the main attackers, the people you're going to keep on rotation usually. Then over here is going to be kind of like your side ones that you might throw on there depending on what kind of deck you have. Again, I know everybody has different decks. Some people still don't have the Int Easy Janemba. Some people still don't have Golden Frieza. Some people don't even have this Broly or anything like that. So that's why just using this particular team as an example, these are kind of like good side options. If you want to easily switch someone like maybe Tech Beers with a Janemba, perfectly fine. I'm just simply looking at the mostly what people regard as some of the hardest hitters and some high recognitions, okay? And then characters that go down here are mostly going to be your supportive type units or slash maybe some free-to-play options depending on what kind of team it is, okay? Obviously, there are tons of categories in here. I'm not going to be talking about types or anything like that in terms of, mono AGL, mono tech, mono STR, anything like that. We're going to be looking purely at category teams here today. And just overall, what I think are the top 5 teams from 2019, because it's the end of a decade. So let's go ahead and take a look at that, okay? If you don't agree with mine, that's perfectly fine. Let me know your thoughts down below right now. What are your top 5 teams, or just simply what is your favorite team when it comes to Dokkan, whether it is taking on an event that makes it super easy, characters that you love having in your team there, or just simply what makes the game more fun for you, okay? So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. One thing I will also mention real quickly before we get down into all of the teams real quick is the fact that, hey, these are for both Global and JP. Global, you might not have a few of the units that are in here, but you have the category teams. All 5 of these category teams that I'm going to be talking about, global players, you have it as well, okay? Yes, some of the characters are not available for that particular category yet that I might mention in the teams, but overall, you have these categories and it will still apply to both Global and JP. All right, again, without further ado, let's get started. All right, coming in actually a pretty new category is going to be the Kamehameha category team. This one was introduced with the introduction of the LR Super Saiyan Gohan that transforms into Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. This team, I think, definitely can continue to grow and just be more amazing as time goes on with each new unit that is available. And it was already a pretty big beast when it came out, right? Gohan himself needs no introduction, being a 130 HP and a 170 attack and defense leader to that particular category. Not to mention, you can also throw Super AGL on there if you want to, which always makes things really nice. But just looking at the attackers that are available to this particular category, when just going by cost here, I mean, heck, we've got the Int Super Saiyan 2 OG Super Saiyan Gohan, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, I should say, LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku, the LR Gobros, LR Gogeta, LR Vegito. If you're a global, you have the Strength Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku that came out during Christmas. If you have him, pretty sure he's on the Kamehameha category. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments, global guys. So again, super strong attackers and everything like that, no matter what. You could just build this entire LR team right here. You can take down every event, no problem, right? Good to go. There's like nothing that's really stopping you. Some honorable mentions, obviously, can go to some of these big attackers and slash defenders out here. Tech Vegeta Blue needs absolutely no introduction. I mean, the whole lack of prepare for battle definitely hurts him. But, to this day, he's still one of the best. And until this guy gets his EZA to potentially see what he does, which global, by the way, you're getting very soon according to the global version of the game. This guy is still the best Vegito Blue in the entire game. Beats out the LR, beats out physical, all that stuff. So until this one's EZA potentially overtakes him, hopefully does even better, we'll have to wait and see what's going to happen, okay? But I did keep him here because obviously global, again, you are getting his EZA very soon, hopefully. It was announced in-game that you guys voted for either AGL Rose or the physical Vegito Blue. And to nobody's surprise, that physical Vegito Blue won that little competition. So hopefully you guys will get that EZA very soon. We'll have to wait and see if Team A or Team B is going to make it. Hoping Team B does, but my hopes aren't very high considering the fact of what they did with AGL Vegito. So we'll have to wait and see what's going to happen there. Some other, obviously, big contenders are going to be the Super Saiyan Goku here that transforms. Again, he is not the most particular hard hitter, but he stacks defense. He helps out your team. And he's just he's a good linking buddy for a lot of people, right? He's got both prepare for battle and shocking speed, which helps out for certain units if you're bringing more someone with shocking speed or prepare for battle. He's a good little side guy to have in there. Not to mention he can act as a good Super Saiyan Goku to help out this Gohan if you get him transformed, because having a Gohan that's transformed Super Saiyan 2 with a Super Saiyan Goku gets him extra 59% attack in his super attack if they're on the same rotation, which is really nice, okay? Obviously, Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku here doesn't need any introduction because he finally got his EZA. He kicks butt. He greatly stacks attack and everything like that. So obviously, amazing super units. Obviously, then you can start throwing out some of the support units as well. You got the physical Super Saiyan 2 Gohan here, which is pretty good. His lack of not giving ki is not very nice, but again, that whole shocking speed thing does kind of help with this Goku here, because then you can have prepare for battle with this Gohan. So you have this Gohan that has prepare for battle that shares with him. This guy grows his ki every single turn. He comes back before he transforms, and then you've got some ki here to give him some extra additional ki, which is really nice. Not to mention 35% attack and defense is always a very good thing. This Gohan, or technically Great Saiyaman Super Saiyan 2, still one of the best support units to this day for any type of super team, okay? He gives super types ki plus 2, stats up 30%. It's honestly just amazing, right? And I'm so glad that the new one that just came out on JP for the New Year's celebration is only a Great Saiyaman Super Saiyan 1, not Super Saiyan 2, because this guy can still stay on your team, and in fact, if you wanted to, you could run that other one on certain particular teams, not all teams, but some teams. But this guy just kicks butt. And the moment he gets his Dokkan Awakened from the World Tournament, it's either going to be 35 or 40%. It's probably going to be 40% if I had to take a wild guess, but he's an amazing unit. He just simply is. You get it from the World Tournament. He's free to play. He's awesome. Easily one of the best support units for this entire team, okay? And obviously, if you keep just scrolling down, I mean, you guys have seen the teams when it comes to that kind of stuff. You can start just mix and matching this entire team like no tomorrow. Throwing on the LR Super Saiyan God Goku. You can throw on the Kid Goku here. Goku Black is a very good blocker for the LR or for Legendary Goku event. You know, you can throw on the Super Saiyan 4 Goku if you really wanted to. You could throw on this SDR Cell who stacks really nicely. You know, all this kind of stuff. So the team is very well, and it's just going to continue to keep growing, right? So many characters over the show and manga and anime and everything like that over time have just used Kamehameha for tons of different things, and it's just going to improve over time. And I think this team is going to be very, very good into the foreseeable future. All right, coming in at the next team that we're going to start talking about is not actually the team you think it is. It's not the Conquest of Terror category. It is actually the Transformation category. And if I kind of had to, I might put this up here at number 1 if I had to pick a list. Again, I'm not picking a particular order when it comes to these 5 particular teams, but I will say, if I had, someone just right up to me, give me your number 1 right now, I would probably say the Transformation category. And the reason I say the Transformation category is because as of right now, they have pretty much their best leader right now, okay? STR Cooler becoming the new Transformation category over the STR Boo is HP 130% and attack and defense up 170%. Boo was a 150 across the board, yes, but this guy does get more attack and defense. Not to mention, he is a support unit for the Transformation category when you are facing off against 1 opponent, okay? If you're facing off against 2 or more opponents, which is basically only going to be Super Battle Road, Then if your cards in the transformation category also happen to be in the Conquest of Terror category, then he gives him +2 ki and 50%, okay? So the nice thing about Cooler is that while, yes, maybe he is an extreme unit and maybe you want to run more of your kind of super types, this is one of the times where my little graph thing is not like only the attackers here and your kind of side guys here, and then your supports down here. Supports down here, by the way, stay the same. But over here, I divided it into super on the right and extremes on the left, okay? But overall, even if you have Cooler, but you've got mostly super type units, guess what? There are a ton of options when it comes to having super types that can be in the transformation category, okay? No introductions to all these guys, right? Tech Trunks, Super Saiyan 2, LR Gohan, AGL Gogeta, into UI Goku, Vegito Blue. Transforming Goku is still a very good unit, although it's still a little annoying to have to find on almost every single banner. Over on the extreme side, you got Physical Cooler, who's going to be your best buddy with the STR Cooler here. AGL, Tech, EZA, Golden Frieza, Physical Broly, again, no introductions needed. EZA Janemba, still the best EZA to this date in most people's eyes. Dare I even say more? You got a very good free-to-play support unit here with the Tech Cell, who is from the World Tournament as well. He's just like that Super Saiyan, Great Saiyaman 2. So the moment he gets a Dokkan Awakening from the World Tournament, it's going to be even better, right? Heck, even if you go into you use some of the hero cards, you can go to use this Golden Cooler, who is a universal, I will say, universal support unit. This cell is only to extreme units, but this Kid Buu is also a universal one. He just gives 30% attack and defense if you're below HP. But if you're 80% HP or over, basically full HP, you're going to give +2 ki and 50% attack and defense. Need I say more when it comes to this physical Kid Buu's EZA? He's an amazing unit, okay? But Cooler here, being the TUR, the Golden Cooler, I should say, he gives +2 ki, attack and defense up 20% to everybody, which is still a very nice little boost right there that can definitely work out in its favor, okay? So the nice thing about the transformation boost and the reason that it's on here in the first place is the fact that it's going to grow. It's just going to keep growing, right? Every single time a unit comes out that has a transformation mechanic or a transformation boost in that there, boom, guess what? They're right here on one of the best teams, okay? Extreme or super, doesn't even matter, right? If they're super type, hey, guess what? You've got more of these super types in here. If they're extreme type, hey, guess what? They're going right in here with these guys. You can mix and match them because, again, yes, so if you did some kind of rotation where you might have UI Goku and, I don't know, this Golden Frieza for some random reason, right? They only have one link that works together with them, which is going to be the Fierce Battle. Guess what? Bring Cooler along as a support unit if you don't want to have to run them, or if you're not running the Cooler on rotation for some reason. 30% attack and defense to both those guys. Obviously, he links up really well there with the Golden Cooler, or sorry, with the Golden Frieza. But with that UI Goku's still getting 30% attack and defense and +2 ki, no problem. I fail to see the problem, right? It really is not, okay? So this team is going to continue to grow no matter what happens into the future, okay? I mean, if you even just go over here and I click by dates to see what the newest units are, obviously this isn't updated with the new Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku, or it's definitely Super Saiyan 2 Goku transformation and the Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, but guess what? And no matter what happens, as long as they end up on the transformation category, because, again, most of these cards are getting transformations and they come from a transformation, this list is just going to keep growing and growing and growing. And need I say more again, okay? So I think most people are probably not going to put transformation as the best category in the game, but guess what? It kind of is, because no matter what, it's going to keep growing. I mean, one of the cards I even put on here is the LR Tech Broly, who's easily considered one of the top 5, if not, probably top 10, if not top 5 LR units in the entire game. Guess what? I can throw them on here, boost them up by an extra 30% thanks to that STR Cooler right there. So, again, I don't think anything else needs to be said. Transformation boost, amazing category. It's going to continue to grow into 2020. Absolutely no problem. All right, going into our next category is, I think, kind of a gimme here, but it is the Goku Lineage or Son family, if you're coming over from Legends using that kind of terminology. But nonetheless, Goku family, This category is huge, and it's just going to keep growing on and on, right? Goku, the main character of Dragon Ball itself. There's always going to be some new Goku card, new Gohan card, new Goten, new some kind of related family card in here that is just going to work well with this team no matter what, right? Different forms of Goku, different forms of Gohan. I mean, the Go Bros, anything, you name it. This team is going to kick butt all throughout 2020, no problem. It kicked butt during 2019. Need I say more? Oh, I guess I kind of have to, right? But anyway, I mean, let's just take a look at this, right? There's 3 different leaders when it comes to this guy, or I guess that technically work with it. I mean, for once, you have the LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku, who was the introduction to the leader. Then you had the Go Bros that came in, who's the both not only the Goku family category, but also the sibling category, okay, which works out really, really well. I mean, right here, I can just throw on these 5 LRs right here. Boom, no problem. We're going to be good to go. I can throw in this free-to-play LR right here with this Goku. He's an amazing support unit for all these super types because, hey, shocker, all of the Goku Lineage category cards are super types. In fact, I believe I am correct on that, unless the Mass Sand is in here for some reason, which isn't looking like he is. So, yep, there you go. All of the Goku Lineage cards are going to be super types. So guess what? This Goku's going to be one of your best supports for this entire team because he gives super types Ki +2, stats up 30%. And if you are below 50% HP, guess what? You're getting an additional attack and defense up 20%. That is pretty crazy right there, okay? Another good unit to have on here is the World Tournament Gohan, 30% attack to all super type allies, which again works out well for the Goku Lineage category. And he also gives them +2 Ki. Just it's kicks butt, right? And if you want to jump out of the LR category here, we can go into even more TUR category, guys. We've got the Kid Goku. We've got the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku, who finally got his EZA. You got the STR Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku, who just arrived on Global back during Christmas. Easily throw him on this team if you want to. You can throw on this Super Saiyan, show up, Super Saiyan transforming Goku right here, who's a good partner for a lot of people with shocking speed and prepare for battle. Not to mention, again, he helps out this LR Gohan if you can get him transformed. Obviously, there's no Android category card on this particular team, but if you're facing off against an opponent who's an Android, guess what? Go ahead and transform this Gohan to your heart's content. Super Saiyan 4 Goku full power here works very, very well with this Goku, obviously. And the fact that this Goku can be an AGL super type if you want to. You can throw on the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta if you happen to have him. Obviously, he's not in the category, but he's still getting a 120% boost from the secondary leader skill of this LR Goku, okay? And again, just like anything, this team is going to continue to grow, just like the Kamehameha, just like the transformation category, into the future, because guess what? Lots of super types, lots of Goku family cards always showing up. Even if it's not the main Dokkan Fest card of a certain celebration, guess what? There's always a secondary card that's always coming out. And there's always a good chance that, hey, it's going to be in this particular category, okay? So 170% attack to anything is always really nice. 130 might be a bit of a bummer to some people, but still regardless, I'm sure we'll eventually get some kind of TUR for the Goku family. And maybe it will be a 170 across the board, if not 150, but still nonetheless, I feel like most people have. I know this is going to be weird to say most people have LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku or the Go Bros. And the reason I say that is not because you summoned for him, but because you probably bought him with the red coins because they showed up on Global, the LR Go Bros, and the LR Super Saiyan 4s just showed up on the New Year's banners for JP. So, you know, again, maybe if you haven't, that's totally fine. I'm just simply saying, I've been seeing so many tweets and so many comments in my videos about just asking, should I use my red coins for this? Should I use my red coins for these guys? And people do. So I think a lot of people like running this Sun Family Goku team. Otherwise, why would people be asking about it, right? So obviously, again, this team is just going to, there's so many different options. You can run Super Saiyan 3s if you want to. You can run over into Flash units, prepare for battle, shocking speed, you name it. I feel like I'm just repeating myself after this point. So yeah, let's just move on. All right, now this one's gonna be a bit of a weird one, but I think it is justified based on the 2 LRs that have come out during the year of 2019. Now, I mentioned the beginning of 2019 for both Global and JP. Technically, it was the end of 2018 for JP, but you guys get the idea. This team, while it's not huge, it has potential to keep growing, and it has some of the strongest cards in the entire game still on it, in my personal opinion, and it's just a lot of fun to run, okay? And I am, of course, talking about the Movie Heroes category, okay? So, Movie Heroes is obviously led by the AGL Gogeta. He's attack 170, HP and defense up 150, which is an amazing compromise right there. If you have to lose a little bit of HP and defense, still really, really good. Better than 130% defense in my personal opinion, so always good right there, okay? SCR Gogeta EZA, still one of the best cards in the game to this day from the EZA side of things. You have LR Gogeta, you have the LR Go Bros. I mean, technically, if you wanted, you could also do a mix and match of having the LR Go Bros as your leader and then have the Gogeta as your other leader. Gogeta won't get as much of a boost, obviously, because he's not in the LR Go Bros categories or anything, but nonetheless, a lot of people still run him like that sometimes. This LR Goku came in here as a big surprise to a lot of people, and he's on the movie heroes category, and I've used him. He kicks butt. He's awesome. There's no denying that, okay? Then there's also a bunch of side units that go along here as well. They haven't awoken on JP yet, but global they have for you. It's the Super Saiyan Blue from the movies, Resurrection F, the Super Saiyan Blue, Vegeta, and Goku here. They stack attack and defense, and some people consider them to be the best Super Saiyan Blue, Goku, and Vegeta in the game. Regardless, you know, depends on obviously what kind of cards you have, but these guys stack, they link really well together and everything like that, and they got a major boost when they Dokkan Awakened over on Global, so whenever they awaken on JP, they're going to kick even more butt, right? So obviously that's really, really good. Not to mention, this is one of the main reasons I put this team on here, because it has one of the few things that a lot of these other categories don't have, and it is a category specific support unit, okay? I'm gonna talk about this Super Saiyan Gohan right here, okay? He gives attack and defense up 40% to the category and key +2. That's pretty good right there, okay? Not to mention he is the best partner for this LR Go Bro right here, okay? So this guy right here not only is boosting the entire team by 40%, he is buffing this guy like no tomorrow when he shows up on the same rotation with him, okay? If you have them linked. Very, very good support unit. Another good unit right here is going to be, again, the World Tournament Gohan, because he is a free-to-play unit, which is awesome. Always really good to have those. 30% attack to everybody and +2 key. That's a very good support right there, okay? Very, very good. This Goku, while he's not a support unit, he's a very good orb changer. A lot of these cards in here do require to have some good orbs. LR, LR, LR. You know, 18 keys and everything like that. He does change orbs, which is really, really nice. So this Goku kind of does help him out sometimes. Sometimes it might not work the best to your advantage, depending on what kind of attack you're trying to get. But overall, it works out pretty well. He definitely helps these guys out right here. And of course, the LR Go Bros, if you're in the beginning of your rotations and you're not able to get your key up as high at the first point, because again, they don't have any key links. So that does kind of suck right there, okay? And then free-to-play unit, again, right here, the LR Great Saiyaman 1 and 2. That is from the Friend Summons 4 key to Super Types. This is a Movie Heroes team. Free support unit that gives 4 key and defense buff. Yeah, I don't even need to continue, okay? So this team, while it may be small and doesn't grow as fast as others, still gonna be pretty good, especially whenever it happens. I don't want it to happen just yet, but whenever these two units right here, the AGL or the Tech Angel Super Saiyan 3 Goku and the Int Gogeta, whenever they eventually get their EZAs for the 120 leads, guess what? Boom, they're going right back in here as well. So it's gonna be absolutely ridiculous. This team is gonna be just gonna keep kicking butt over the years. And yeah, I have absolutely nothing to say, especially because guess what? For year 5, assuming everything goes the way we think it is, we are getting an LR Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, and there's only one of them. He's from the movie. So guess what? Boom, right into here on the Movie Heroes team. This team is going to continue to kick butt into 2020, kicked butt during 2019. I don't think I need to say more. Moving on. For the final one, I think this needed absolutely no introduction, and everyone would kind of be shocked if I didn't put this in here. Pure Saiyans. This team is gigantic at this point, and it's just going to continue to keep growing like no tomorrow, right? I mean, just look at Pure Saiyans when it comes to this stuff, right? Yes, there is no 170% lead for it, particularly just yet. I guarantee you we're going to get that very, very soon, probably. There's no need to, honestly, though, because we have a 150% lead across the board thanks to this transforming Vegeta. We still, heck, if you still bring this guy, yeah, 130% attack is not the highest stat or anything like that, but who cares? The amount of characters you can put onto this team still kicks ample amount of butt, okay? LR, best LR in the game. I know some people don't like to hear it, but guess what? They are. So another amazing LR, amazing support unit right here. You want to go an all super pure Saiyan team? Guess what? Boom, free to play unit right here. That is a very good super support unit right there. This Vegeta supports everybody thanks to his EZA. More than likely, you're going to have another Vegeta on the team. So there you go. You can support, no problem. Okay. Physical Broly right here. An amazing unit right here. This guy right here is a very good defender. Not to mention, if you want to, you could run a combination of having a Pure Saiyans leader, run him as a Super Saiyan category ally, and it just works out really well, right? So that's obviously going to be a very good thing. Majin Vegeta. Yeah, I still give this guy trash because he's got absolutely no defense or anything like that, but still an amazing card to this day. 150% attack. Need I say more? Just don't let him take a hit or anything. He's gonna get you killed on harder events. But yeah, anyway, it is what it is. So again, I feel like I don't need to say any more when it comes to the Pure Saiyan category team. It's grown ever since it was initially announced. It's going to continue to grow into 2020. If only they would put the fusions in here for Gogeta and Vegito. Go ahead and have that argument down in the comments below. I still like the way Legends does it. Legends gives them the Saiyan category in that particular game, or tag, I should say. They're Goku and Vegeta just fused. They should be in the Pure Saiyans category. Enough said. Moving on. All right, then finally, just as a kind of some honorable mentions, you guys probably saw this because I was using it as an example in the beginning of the video, but I did want to give an honorable shout out to Movie Bosses, okay? Movie Bosses is one of those smaller teams that I think a lot of people don't really use because it's mostly villains and everything, although, again, I know Beerus is on here technically, and you can do whatever you want with these guys. Still very strong to this day. They give each other their perfect link set, right? They're the perfect link buddies. But Movie Bosses is one of those teams that if you have the right units, it kicks some serious butt, okay? Physical Broly here being the leader for it is really, really nice. And then he's HP and defense 150%, not 130%, it's 150%, which is really, really nice. You can throw in the LR Tech Broly here, who's just gonna be a powerhouse under this guy. STR Cooler, needless to say, STR Cooler is easily my pick for the best card of 2019 in my personal opinion. Throw in the Physical Cooler, who's been in this game for such a long time. They kick butt together. Turles is an amazing card to have on the Movie Bosses, which is really, really nice. Free to play Movie Boss category support unit right here with this Golden Frieza. Again, free to play. I don't need to say any more when it comes to that kind of stuff, okay? Android 13, this newest one. I know not many people have him. I don't even have him myself, but still an amazing unit to this day. EZA Golden Frieza, EZA Janemba, AGL Cooler, this AGL Broly, an amazing units. It was hard for me to try and put these guys in the top 5 because it is a much smaller team and there's not as many LRs and everything on it. But overall, Movie Boss is an extremely awesome team, and I still love using it to this day. And I hope it continues to grow. If we could get a TUR Dokkan Fest Bojack or something like that, that would be really cool. That has some good key links and some good just overall good support or something like that. That'd be really, really cool. And I hope that we finally start getting the EZAs for the Int Golden Frieza potentially. Maybe he could surpass the Tech one. I'm not really sure. We'll have to wait and see. But let's get some other units in here. Movie Bosses can still be a very good team, okay? And obviously, like I said at the very beginning of the video, there are tons and tons of categories when it comes to this stuff. One of the new categories that I would personally put in here is maybe my top 10 is going to be the new Super Saiyan 2 category under the new Transforming Vegeta. An amazing card, very awesome to use right there, okay? Conquest of Terror is a very good team in my personal opinion. It works well with the transformation category I talked about earlier because of STR Cooler. And I could go on and on and on about all these amazing categories. Every category, for the most part, has some good points to it. Said for the most part, there are obviously some that I still not have, but overall, I could go on and on forever when it comes to this, okay? So regardless though, guys, those are gonna be my top picks with some honorable mentions when it comes to the categories and best teams of 2019 for Dokkan. What's gonna happen in 2020? Let me know your thoughts down below. What teams do you think is gonna be awesome? What new categories do you want them to add to the game? And what are your personal favorite teams to run? And give me the reasons why, okay? So anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for the video though. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments as always. Leave a like if you liked the video. Subscribe if you happen to be new. And until next time, everyone, I'll see you all in the next one.